This is ABC 7 News at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for joining us. I'm Beth Jones.
And I'm Peter Dubois. First tonight, Nordic Aqua Farms was back in Maine Supreme Judicial Court on Thursday afternoon to discuss several issues about the construction of its proposed 900,000 square foot fish farm in Belfast.
Our Matthew Jurancic has more.
Thursday's discourse around the proposal involved ownership of the land, explanation and implementation of chain of deeds, and accuracy of the accusation. Nordic Aquatics gained ownership of the land in 2019 following a lawsuit from Jeffrey Mabey and Judy Grace, where Justice Robert Murray found that the plaintiffs did not have the right to own the property. Plaintiff attorney Kim Urban Tucker agreed Nordic didn't have sole possession of the land they wanted to build on.
Neither Eckroats, Morgan, nor their respective predecessors in interest ever had title to this intertidal land.
Both sides made their arguments and answered questions raised by the 6 Supreme Court justices.
So if we find this deed unambiguous, then the next question is whether the 1950 deed was ambiguous or not, correct?
Tucker highlighted the wording in the original 1946 deed, saying that the language establishes the boundaries of the land.
These parties understood the mouth of the brook to be at the high water mark, 275 feet from the culvert. And all 7 of the surveys prepared by Nordic's expert, Mr. Dorsky, identify that it is 275 feet from that culvert to the mean high water mark, MHW, on his surveys.
Nordic Aqua Farms attorney David Callan agreed why they should rightfully have access to the land.
The shore is a strip of land. If you call to the water or the land under the water, that is a fundamentally different boundary.
How can a call to the high water mark include any part of the intertidal zone? I'm not getting that.
Currently, there is no scheduled court date and ruling expected soon, as the process can take up to 5 to 6 months before making a decision. Matthew Jurancic, ABC 7 and Fox 22.
A review of the Maine National Guard sexual assault prevention and response-related programs has been released. Adjutant General Douglas Farnham requested an independent review of the programs and regulatory adherence earlier this year. The review was conducted in June by the National Guard Bureau. It found, quote, all aspects of the programs were in compliance with National Guard Bureau policies and guidance. The review also noted minor discrepancies and offered recommendations that Major General Farnham said will be implemented as soon as possible. Major General Farnham said in part, quote, the safety and welfare of our service members is always our first focus, and this review is an important first step forward in helping us identify how we can further strengthen and improve our programs to better serve the men and women of the Maine National Guard. Sexual assault and harassment are not compatible with military service, period, end quote.
Well, the community came together today to honor a man who could have been forgotten, but a group of veterans made sure that didn't happen. Our Susan Farley has the story.
We would not be where we are today if it weren't for men and women like him.
75-year-old veteran Brian Snow passed away in July with nobody to claim him. The funeral home in Augusta reached out to a local veteran advocate to help.
First of all, I was shocked. I was like, how can that be? You know?
She made some calls to see if they could give Snow a funeral and the honor that he earned.
I made a call, and within 4 hours I had an entire team. Everybody dropped what they were doing and came to honor this man's service.
On Thursday, they made sure he got those honors with a proper funeral at the Maine Veterans Cemetery in Augusta.
And I'm a Navy veteran, made it even more special that I could do something for one of my shipmates like this. Was an incredible honor. Because my thought is that nobody should die alone. And Brian served his country honorably, and we wanted to make sure that he got the honors that he deserved.
Snow may not have had anyone at the end of his life, but those at the service say that all changed today.
They said that he had no family. He's an American veteran. We are his family. We have to be here. He sacrificed for us. The least we can do is come here and pay our respects to him.
He can rest easy because we have the watch. We're his family, extended family now.
I'm Susan Farley for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
Meanwhile, a water suppression line on Main Street in Old Town caused the road to shut down. According to Superintendent of Old Town's Water District, Steve Lane, they received a report just after 7 this morning that water was coming out of the ground. Crews responded and turned off the water, finding the suspension line as the source of the incident. Lane says the road will likely be closed for at least the day and will not affect any of the businesses in the area.
The Navy is getting ready to turn the chapter on its workhorse destroyer, the Arleigh Burke, which went into production more than 30 years ago. The Navy has awarded design contracts on a future ship that would be equipped with lasers and hypersonic missiles. The stakes are high when it comes to a replacement for the backbone of the fleet at a time when China's numerical advantage becomes greater each year. The Navy has vowed that it won't repeat recent shipbuilding debacles when it rushed production and crammed too much new tech into ships, causing delays and cost overruns.
And now as we turn our attention to the outdoors, we were expecting a little bit of a warm-up today. Definitely felt that.
Yeah, for sure. It was one of those things where you still got a little bit of a cool morning, but, you know, it very quickly started feeling a bit toasty.
Yeah.
But, hey, it's early September. Many people still reveling in those summer temperatures, and far be it from us to deny. So let's take a first look at the forecast and see what's coming our way.
Hey, Beth and Peter, thank you. Happy Thursday, which means it's almost Friday. Your first weather is brought to you by Sleeba's Rug Cleaners, Maine's largest for over 70 years. And all right, so today, beautiful, right? 76 here in Bangor, 71 Bar Harbor, 73 in Milwaukee. We'll take it. And even warmer temperatures are on the way. In fact, this weekend, we're looking at high temperatures pretty much near 80 all weekend long. There's a couple areas of clouds out there now. This looks a lot worse than it really is, although there could be a sprinkle or two this afternoon and evening. Most of us, though, will stay dry tonight and tomorrow and also Saturday and for Sunday, as we have a long stretch of dry weather on the way. But there will be some more dense fog in there tonight, our 6th night in a row with some dense fog across the area. Our forecast then tonight, though, is mostly clear skies, partly cloudy skies. There might be a sprinkle in there. Look for low temperatures down near 50. Your full forecast is coming up. Beth, Peter?
All righty, Jeff. Thanks so much. And coming up on ABC 7 News at 6, how you can gain an even better appreciation of the Maine outdoors with one of the many rail cycle adventures in Thorndike.
And Maine Audubon is partnering with the Maine DEP to offer free classes for those who want to explore local watersheds. We'll have those stories and much more as ABC 7 News at 6 continues.
Portacall in Bucksport is having a spectacular end-of-season sale beginning Friday, September 9th at 10 a.m. and lasting 10 days only. With great savings for you on many wonderful closeout items, 50 to 60% off. Choose from closeouts on selected shirts, jewelry, plush toys, fragrances, lamb's wool blankets, and so much more. Also, we're offering limited-time-only specials on other items in the store. Enjoy these fabulous end-of-season savings at Portacall, 69 Main Street, Bucksport.
The signs of summer are here. The sun's out for the evening commute. Whistles and clapping echo from the ball field. And a day at the lake brings the family together. Valley Home Services offers whole home comfort, serving northern Maine to Portland. With the push of a button on a Fujitsu heat pump, you're ready for whatever summer brings. Humid days or cool nights, come home to comfort with Valley Home Services. Home is our middle name.
The Furniture Gallery is celebrating Labor Day. Thank you to those who continue to work hard every day. It's your time to kick back and relax in a new recliner. Save 10% on our entire recliner selection. After a long day at work, you deserve a great night's sleep. The Furniture Gallery is offering a free bundle with any Simmons Harmony Luxe, Serta iComfort, and Serta Perfect Sleeper mattress purchase. Special financing is available. Support our Maine family-owned business. The Furniture Gallery, Augusta, Bangor, Gorham, Newport, and North Wyndham.
Sting in concert, September 11th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine. Sting, My Songs. Performing songs written throughout his prolific career with special guest Joe Sumner. On sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com. Sting in one unforgettable night, part of the Varney Insurance Concert Series.
Hi, my name is Tony Ruda, founder of the Senior Planning Center. There isn't a week that goes by that we don't help some Medicare recipient in their Medicare programs and save them money. The Senior Planning Center has locations and agents throughout the state of Maine. So why would you want to call an 800 number out of state when the help is right here at home? Give us a call so we can help you save money and make your Medicare decisions.
If you've been injured in an accident, tell them you mean business.
Welcome back. From Maine's breathtaking coastlines to majestic mountains, there is no shortage of beauty in our state. And as Jody Hersey tells us, you can gain an even better appreciation of the Maine outdoors aboard one of the many rail cycle adventures in Thorndike.
I'm a woodworker. I work by myself mostly, and it just seemed like a good way to get outside and meet some people and do something a little different.
Dan Capwell is changing up his work week surroundings by taking guests along a scenic rail cycle ride on the Belfast Moosehead Lake Railroad tracks once a week in the town of Thorndike.
The route is a little less than 3 miles each way.
Oh, nice.
It's a little bit uphill on the way out, and it's a railroad grade, but you definitely feel it. You do most of the work on the outward leg, and then on the way back there's some coasting a little faster, which is a lot of fun.
The trek takes approximately an hour, and although the route itself doesn't vary, the scenery and the sounds of nature is always changing. It's what rail cycle rider Meg Carson of Belfast enjoys the most.
We just had a great time. It was super fun. We laughed a lot. We saw some great things. We had great guides. It was just a lot of fun.
As much as Capwell has enjoyed the fresh air and exercise each week, he says it's the people he's met along the way that's made the rail cycle adventure a memorable one.
You know, we've had people from Hawaii and California, Texas, Georgia, so it's somebody different every day, every run, and it's the people that makes it new and interesting every day.
In Thorndike, I'm Jody Hersey for ABC 7 and Fox 22.
The annual Maine Open Lighthouse Day, which offers the general public the rare opportunity to climb lighthouses around the state, is taking place this weekend. Sponsored by the U.S. Coast Guard, the day typically attracts between 15,000 and 18,000 visitors each year. This year, Maine Open Lighthouse Day falls on what is currently forecasted to be a beautiful sunny Saturday. All lighthouses will be open from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. unless otherwise noted. A total of 20 different lighthouses around the state will be open to guests. Now, for all the details on the open and accessible landmarks, you can head to lighthousefoundation.org.
Maine Audubon is partnering with the Maine Department of Environmental Protection to offer free classes for volunteers who want to explore local watersheds to collect data on water quality. Emma Smith has the details on how you can get involved.
Calling all outdoor enthusiasts. The so-called Stream Explorers project is getting underway. The Maine Audubon introduced the project to recruit, train, and support volunteers who are interested in searching streams for aquatic insects, which will in turn provide insight into levels of pollutants in watersheds.
Depending on what they find, those different species are indicative of the water quality itself. Some species are very tolerant of pollution. Many species are not tolerant of pollution. And when you find a lot of diversity in the species or families that you're collecting, then that usually is representative of high quality water.
Anyone can step up to the challenge to identify insects. Specifically, these insects are macroinvertebrates, such as stoneflies, mayflies, and dragonflies. Through the use of hand nets and lenses provided by the Maine Audubon, volunteers can catch macroinvertebrates and identify them. Depending on how much of a challenge volunteers are up for, there are basic and advanced identification key guide options in order to do the insect ID work. Volunteer stream explorers do not need any prior experience with stream surveying.
We have had a wide variety of volunteers, including families, homeschool groups, grandparents with grandkids, fishing buddies, retired scientists. So, it runs the gamut of people who are interested in participating.
The Stream Explorers Workshop will be held at the Fields Pond Audubon Center on Saturday, September 17th at 9 a.m. To register and learn more, head to foxbangor.com to find links for the workshop. For ABC 7 and Fox 22, I'm Emma Smith.
Queen Elizabeth has died at the family's estate in Scotland. The 96-year-old monarch had been on summer break at Balmoral Castle. Thursday, her family rushed to her side after doctors announced they were concerned about her health. ABC's Inez de la Catera has the latest.
The longest-serving monarch in British history has died. Queen Elizabeth II passing away at Balmoral Castle, her estate in Scotland, where she had been on summer break. The royal family, including her sons Prince Andrew and Prince Edward, rushing to her side, along with her grandsons Prince William and Prince Harry. The 96-year-old's death comes after she canceled a virtual meeting Wednesday. Her doctors, concerned about her health, advising her to rest. She was last seen in public Tuesday when she swore in UK's new Prime Minister Liz Truss. Born on April 21st, 1926, Her Majesty was never expected to take the throne. That changed in 1936 when her father unexpectedly became King George VI after his older brother's abdication. She won public admiration by doing her part during World War II, training as a truck driver and a mechanic soon after marrying Navy officer Philip Mountbatten. Prince Charles, born in 1948, was the first of their 4 children. After battling an illness, her father died when she was abroad in Kenya in 1952. The 25-year-old princess, now queen. There were low moments among the highs.
It has turned out to be an annus horribilis.
In 1997, when Princess Diana died in a car crash in Paris, the Queen faced backlash after taking several days to publicly mourn and pay tribute to her former daughter-in-law. More recently, her son Prince Andrew, embroiled in a sex scandal rocking the monarchy to its foundations, along with the family's turbulent relationship with Prince Harry's wife, Meghan Markle. But through it all, the Queen remaining the steady center of her growing family and always supported by Prince Philip, her husband of 73 years, until his death in April 2021. Today marks the end of the second Elizabethan age, the end of an extraordinary reign that spanned 7 decades and so much change, a family and a nation saying goodbye to a much-loved matriarch and monarch.
Bar Harbor Bank and Trust helps businesses succeed with commercial lending, cash management tools, and merchant services. Whether your business is growing, expanding, or evolving, we can make it happen together. Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, named one of America's best banks.
What happened between Tuesday and Friday? Jared Golden broke his promise. Tuesday, Jared Golden campaigned as an independent fighter against Biden's spending that he knew
would make inflation worse.
But 3 days later, voted for Biden's newest spending bill that will raise taxes on nearly every Mainer, nearly double the IRS. And in Jared Golden's words,
make inflation worse.
Jared Golden broke his promise to Mainers. Congressional Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
At Bouchard Cleaning, rebuilding and restoring means more than just another job. To us, it's about bringing back cherished memories, restoring unforgettable moments in time, and giving hope when all was thought to be lost. For over 35 years, our mission has remained the same. You keep the memories, we'll handle the rest. Statewide commercial and residential services. Bouchard Cleaning and Restoration.
Here's your chance to win a VIP trip to Times Square and $1 million live on national television. Enter Maine Lottery's first Millionaire of the Year promotion today, and you and a guest could win an exciting trip to New York City and appear on Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve. Don't miss your chance to become the next Powerball First Millionaire of the Year. The countdown is on. There's a million reasons to play. So get your Powerball ticket and enter for a chance to win.
Luna Family Auto Sales is a locally owned business run by a husband and wife team.
Here at Luna Family Auto Sales, we combine our passion for cars with providing service to the community and local economy. Featuring no dark or hidden fees at all, we offer financing for all credit types and service everything we sell.
Check out our website at lunafamilyautosales.com.
Or come in and say hi. We'd love to meet you and introduce ourselves. Luna Family Auto Sales, 649 Stillwater Ave, Old Town.
Easier banking anywhere, anytime, with online bill pay, digital wallet, mobile deposit, and more. Whatever you're planning, saving for, or working toward, we can make it happen together. Bar Harbor Bank and Trust, named one of America's best banks.
Tonight's Sports is brought to you by Engstrom's Auto Service in Guilford. We specialize in all foreign and domestic service and alignments.
Welcome back in, everyone. Thank you for staying with us. Let's start with some fighting. On Friday, the NEF returns to Bangor with a packed card of fights, those all taking place at the Cross Insurance Center. And returning with the NEF is Orrington native and Brewer grad Glory Watson. Watson fought in Bangor the last time the NEF took over the Cross Center, winning by a first-round TKO just over a minute into the fight. There it is right there, the stoppage. She is headlining the card this time, and Watson has taken 5 months off to prepare. A little extra time for her. She says personally she's sold over 200 tickets, and while it's always great fighting for a home crowd, it's not something that really impacts her performance in the cage.
I don't notice. It's really weird. I get tunnel vision, and occasionally I'll notice like certain things, but very rarely do I notice, because coach will be like, it was so loud when you walked out, and I'm like, I had no idea. It could have been absolutely quiet and I would have thought the exact same thing.
Very intriguing to me. If I was walking out of the tunnel and I had a bunch of people screaming, I'd be pumped up. Watson, fighting out of Young's MMA in Orrington, she's coming off 3 straight wins in the cage, with her last win coming by unanimous decision in May. She'll look to make it 4 Friday night when she steps in across from Gabriella Gulfin. Normally, Watson fights at 115 pounds. She's stepping up to 125, and she says she is prepared for a great fight.
She has a decent grappling game. She has a decent wrestling game and decent striking. So very well-rounded as an athlete. I consider myself pretty well-rounded as well. So I think that that's going to be really fun. I think it's going to be very back and forth. So that's good.
Packed card of fights for tomorrow night at the Cross Center. Not something you're going to want to miss. Let's move on to some baseball now. For the Red Sox, they're still technically in the hunt, but, their playoff chances are looking slimmer and slimmer each day. Recently, they were swept by the Waves, but as for the Sea Dogs, they are very much alive. Portland and the Rumble Ponies are playing Game 3 of a 6-game series on Thursday, with the Dogs beginning the night 2 games up on Somerset in the Eastern League's Northeast Division. Sea Dogs came from behind late Wednesday night to pull out a wild 4-2 win, with Izzy Wilson's 7th-inning 2-run double being the difference. So, with 10 games to go, the magic number to clinch a playoff spot currently stands at 10, as the players are very excited to bring some playoff baseball back to Portland.
It's always fun being in a playoff chase. As a player, no matter what level you're on, you always want to win a championship. We're ready, We're ready. We feel that we have a pretty good chance of winning this championship, and that's our goal.
There is a lot of excitement. There's a lot of energy, from the moment they walk into the clubhouse, and then, we kind of see it on the field, and, they're playing very hard right now at this point in time of the season.
All right, that is exciting. Could have some playoff baseball down in Portland shortly. That's all for sports right now. Here's Jeff Weller with your full 5-day forecast. Jeff?
All right, Tyler, thank you again. Some big football games tomorrow night. The weather looks fantastic, a light southeast breeze, and low temperatures tomorrow night, pretty much hanging out near 60. All right, so today, though, we brought some sunshine back into the equation, high temperatures back in the 70s. We're not going to stop there. So 80s are back in the forecast as soon as tomorrow and Saturday and Sunday and Monday. We have a long stretch of nice weather on the way and well above average temperatures, too. Today, though, not so bad, right? 76 here in Bangor, 71 for Bar Harbor, 68 for Rockford. You get the idea. It was a very nice day, and it'll be that way again tomorrow, but slightly warmer again tomorrow with more sunshine. So the dog days of summer are here as we get into fall, right? It'll be a great weekend around here for anything outdoors with lots of sunshine and temperatures hanging out near 80. All right, drought monitors. Of course, across the West, we've had months and decades and years of drought there. For us, though, we've had a dry summer. We're beginning to inch away at this just a little bit, but still level 1, 2, and 3 drought conditions across the state right now. But just a little sliver now of level 3 as we've had some needed rainfall across the area as of late. Speaking of rainfall, this looks a lot worse than it really is. There's some dry air right at the surface right now, so keeping these showers across the west at bay. Although there could be a sprinkle in here tonight, most of us will stay dry pretty much into the weekend and beyond, as nothing is going on here at all for us. A little area of low pressure to our north, and then high pressure builds in for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Let's walk you through it. So nothing but clear skies out there now. And then tonight, it looks like some dense fog is back in the forecast by early parts of tomorrow morning. And then a very nice day tomorrow, followed by more fog in the forecast tomorrow evening. And then another great day across the area on Saturday. So overall, a very nice trend that we're in for the middle portion of September. Of course, it's not going to last forever. And there is some dense fog back in the forecast pretty much every single morning. If you're out driving 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning, you know what to do. Get your low beams on. That'll help you through the dense fog. Okay, so watching the tropics, of course, this is Earl right there. Earl will miss us, of course, way out to sea. However, it'll die a slow death in the North Atlantic. It will begin to kick up the surf beginning tomorrow, and that could give us some waves just offshore around 8 to 12 feet by tomorrow afternoon. Our forecast then for tonight, though, is lots of clear skies. Some dense fog is likely. Again, there could be a sprinkle out there early this evening. Look for low temperatures down near 52 and a calm wind after midnight. For tomorrow, all right, mostly sunny, 81, so no hitches in there tomorrow, right? With a northwest breeze around 5 and that really warm temperature near 81. And then looking ahead, your 5-day forecast shows the story, right? Tomorrow, very nice day. And then look, Saturday and Sunday in the 80s under mostly sunny skies. Maybe a bit cooler Monday, 81. And then 70s are back on the map on Tuesday afternoon. Beth?
It's another little bit of a hot streak coming our way.
Yeah, throughout the rest of this week looks fantastic.
It sure does.
Lots of great opportunity to get out.
All right, and we hope you do. And in the meantime, there's still more to come after the break. Stay with us.
Jason Aldean. Rock and Roll Cowboy Tour 2022. Presented by Wolf Moon Bourbon. Saturday, September 10th, Maine Savings Amphitheater, Bangor, Maine, with Tracy Lawrence. Time marches on. And John Morgan. If I didn't love. ACM Artist of the Decade, Jason Aldean. Let's get this thing started. It's my kind of. On sale now at waterfrontconcerts.com or ticketmaster.com.
I'm 82 years old and I have collapsed arches, which means the first thing that hits the ground is the bone in my arch. I came to Comfort Shoes 4 years ago because I couldn't walk without pain. And she spent so much time on my feet getting the right shoe, and we finally found the right pair. Once you made these orthotics for me, I have no pain. These are so comfortable. I have no discomfort. I feel like I could go running, and I thank you and Comfort Shoes for that.
Hey, it's Eric from Green Bear 420. We've been in business since 2010 and going strong, so stop in and check us out. We specialize in glass art by over 100 local artists and even have live glass blowing. Plus, we carry incense, novelties, t-shirts, and hard-to-find items. We have tons of local products for the tie-dye wearing person in your circle of friends. Come see us at 531 Moosehead Trail in Newport. And remember, Green Bear 420, it's not just a store, it's a lifestyle.
My heart is breaking for our seniors in Maine. Joe Biden and the Democrats have made everything that we need to live more expensive. They are driving up inflation, driving up the cost of heating oil and gasoline, and keeping our border open with Mexico. We know how to fix these problems, but we need to make a change. Governor LePage needs a partner in Washington with common sense. I want to bring common sense, Maine common sense, back to Congress. I love the people of Maine. I love our state, and I want to help.
I'm Bruce Poliquin, and I approve this message.
When the Coach House Restaurant wants to know the local forecast, they log on to foxbangor.com. The Coach House Restaurant, family dining at its best with fine home-cooked meals, delicious homemade desserts, and a large menu of tasty offerings for breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Tonight, the Queen's 70-year legacy, mourning and celebrating the historic life and global impact of Britain's longest reigning monarch. More Americans turn to world news tonight with David Muir, the most watched program on all of television.
Welcome back, and finally tonight, men and women donning cowboy hats and boots will be roping and riding in Levant's annual charity rodeo event this weekend. The event will be held at Apple Hill Stables located on Union Street in Levant. Participants will be there competing in barrel racing, team roping, bronco riding, and other competitions Friday through Sunday. The 3-day event attracts riders from Texas, Oklahoma, Montana, and other states, with all the proceeds benefiting the Anna Shriners.
We know a lot of folks and have relatives that have been helped by the Shriners, and the children need all the support they can in this busy world we are, and economic times are tough for people. And if we can support them and make life easier, we're all about it.
Last year's rodeo raised $45,000 for the Shriners. Tickets for the event are $28 per person or $25 if you buy 4 or more. They can be purchased at Apple Hill Stables or online at universe.com. It'd be really cool to see a little bit of the Southwest or South, I guess. Rodeos don't typically happen here in New England, so it'll be cool to see that take place. I know it's an annual event.
There's a lot of interesting events, too, when you go to local fairs as well, some of the pulling contests and things like that. But I have to say, as a horse enthusiast, I am absolutely enthralled by what those animals can do when you watch the barrel racing.
Yeah.
Particularly, it's just amazing how agile they are, how tight they keep those turns. And, of course, that has a lot to do with the partnership between the horse and rider.
Yeah.
That would definitely be my event if I was ever going to dive in. Tyler?
I don't know much about rodeo. I know it's the official state sport in, I believe it's Wyoming.
Sure.
Which is very interesting that it's like that official to be an official state sport. I think they have it every Saturday out there.
It's
That'd be amazing.
I've been to one rodeo in my life. It was in Santa Fe. I was doing a road trip with my dad, and it happened to be in town that night. So we went. Really cool experience. So would definitely be a great thing to bring here to our area and for a great cause, too.
Definitely hats off to all of the participants there. So they have a safe event and also very successful for the Anna Shriners as well.
Absolutely. All right, well, that's all we've got for tonight. Thanks so much for tuning in. Have a great rest of your evening.
Good night.